Hi, thank you for joining us. Today we are looking at our game Find Zeno. So first I'm going to go to our instructor guide. Find Zeno has an instructor guide that looks like this. And in our instructor guide, we have a couple of things. We have the vocabulary that we're working on. In this particular game, the vocabulary is talking about positions, where something is. There are some hand movements, some shoulder movements, some guessing and things that the child will encounter as it pertains to Find Zeno. We also have our math vocabulary for the adults. Proximity, how close something is to one another, how close things are to one another. We also have self-talk, some parallel talk. These are things that we should always be incorporating with the children. So talking one-on-one to them. Self-talk is when you talk about and you describe your actions. So you're telling the child what you're actually doing. And then parallel talk is when you're kind of having a dialogue with the child. And when the child is playing with the ball, you say, I see that you're playing with the ball, and the ball is under the table, for positional words. All right. Next, if you go to the back of this guide, you will see something that we call build. So we will always have on this piece of paper some sort of activity or book that will coincide with what we are actually learning in the game. And so this particular build is a book, and it's a book recommendation, and the book is called The Going to Bed Book by Sandra Boyton. All right, and there's also a song here, and the song is Going on a Bear Run. Next, if we go to play and connect, it tells you how to play and connect this game in the classroom if you are a classroom teacher, and at a home visit if you are in our PCHP Plus program or if you do any other type of home visiting. Next, we have a TS Gold alignment. As you know, all of our games are aligned with TS Gold. And TS Gold, first off, just kind of gives us a general understanding of how we are playing games with the children, what level they may be on at the specific age that they are. Do please take in mind that this is not saying that a child has to be at either one of these levels, but it is just a recommendation. So we start at our seed. Our seed is the beginning of our game. We want to make sure that every child is playing the seed level of our game. And that is the 2-year-old is where we kind of start with seed, the sprout level for 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds. And then we have the bloom level, which is for 5-year-olds to kindergarten. Please do make sure that your child is starting at all times at the seed level and making its way down the line. Next, we go to our Find Zeno Station Guide. Our station guide is an amazing tool because it actually shows us how we are setting up the games, how we are maneuvering through the games. And so this is what our station guide looks like. And this station guide is actually for our classroom. And so we would open it and we would see here how to set up and play level 1, which is our seed level, level 2, which is our sprout level, and level 3, which is our bloom level. Now let's get to the game. All right, so now we get to our Find Zeno game. On each side of the game, we have a couple of things. We have a skills at play, and we have a goal. So our skills at play here for our Find Zeno game is vocabulary, following directions, spatial relationships, and geometry. On the other end, our goals, we will teach your child how to use and respond to positional words. All right, let's open it. All right, so the first thing that your kid is going to do when they open this amazing box is they are going to explore. So we encourage them to take everything out of the box, look at what they're seeing, figure out how they want to play with it without any instruction. And this is an amazing time to use our different ways of talking to the kids while they are exploring this game. All right, so after they are done exploring, what we are going to do is we are going to look at the game in each of its levels. So first, we are going to look at the first level, which is our seed level, which is yellow. So we have 3 yellow cards, positional cards. And we also have our how to play. So what's going to happen is, in our first level, we are going to choose a yellow position card as a clue, and then we are going to hide Zeno Bear. So you're going to ask your child to find Zeno Bear after telling them the clue, right? So you choose. So for instance, I would choose in. I would tell my child, close your eyes. And then I would take Zeno Bear and hide Zeno Bear inside of something in the room, right? So for instance, I would hide Zeno Bear inside of the box. That's our first level. Now, on our first level, we are actually pulling the card and we are hiding Zeno Bear.
Okay, open your eyes. Okay, Gigi picked, I put it under something. So can you find Zeno Bear under the table or under the couch? Peyton found under. Can you find it, Nova? Let her try to find it. It was under the couch. Yeah, Peyton found both of them. High five. Yeah.
All right, so our next level is our sprout level. You will have cards like this in a plastic bag. And we will look at, of course, our blue cards, positional cards here. And so we have beside, above, between, behind, inside, next to, and below. So now we look at our blue, how to play level 2. And in this level, you will switch turns. So you ask your child to choose a blue position card as a clue. And then you read them the clue from hiding Zeno Bear. So your child will choose from the positional cards and say they choose below, right? You will actually have them now hide Zeno Bear from the card that has been chosen, and you will find Zeno Bear. So say, I close my eyes as a parent, and the child hides Zeno Bear. Now, what if they take Zeno Bear and hide Zeno Bear inside of, rather than below? We are going to do some things that will redirect them, not telling them no, not discouraging them, but showing them, talking to them, saying, oh, I see that you've hidden Zeno Bear inside of something, but where would Zeno Bear be if it was below, right? And so talking to them, making sure that they understand what inside of and below and beside and on both positions are.
I'm going to try to find the bear. Come here. Come here. Look it. It's behind the pillow. We found Zeno Bear behind the pillow. Look at that. It was behind the pillow. He's behind. You say behind? And where's this one? This one's behind the toys in the toy box. Is that where you put it? Behind? Or is that one more inside? Inside. I would think so also. That one's inside.
All right, so now we are on our level 3, our bloom level. Our bloom level is purple. And so what you will see here, if you open our how to play, you are laying out the picture mat in this level, and you're choosing a blue or green positional card, and then you're asking your child to find all the Zeno Bears in the picture using the cards as a clue. So, for instance, you will take this map, and it is two-sided, and you play it down, and you would also take your magnifying glass, and you would look for some of the Zeno Bears that match this positional wording. So, you have both sets of cards. You have the yellow set and you have the blue set, and you would pull from either set, and so say you pulled below. You would be looking for the Zeno Bear that was below something in this picture. So, let's see if we can find Zeno Bear below something. Zeno Bear, Zeno Bear is below the swing. And they would be able to find Zeno Bear wherever Zeno Bear is, whether it be below, on top of, beside, or whatever position Zeno Bear chooses to be in this picture.
Nova, can you pick a card? Can you get one? Just one, baby. One. Very good. Now turn it over and let's see what it reads. Nova says inside. And what does yours say? I-N? It says in. In.
Inside.
Hers is inside. Yours is in. Can you show me where the bear is inside of something? Can you show me that? Inside? What is he inside? He is inside the tree. Very good.
All right, so that is the end of Find Xenobread. We've gone through all 3 stages. Enjoy.